Blog Talk Radio.
It's Cannon Baby coming with the heat. Got Endie Fiya playing in my speakers. Nikia the host, girl in motion. All the way mixed, airway smoking. You can call in, this phone lines open. Rockets are hot like we cooking the roast. Endie Fiya the GOAT. Don't ask who the competition is, cause they standing alone popping. When you listen here, you always get what you want. Interviews, artists, songwriters, authors, and entrepreneurs. Chopping it up with powerful icons who make an influence. Who keep it hotter? This is Endie Fiya. Blazing on yourself, tune in and catch the heat. It don't even matter where you at. Entertainment, news, and daily inspiration for everyone. Yeah, holy moly, this day heat. Got Nikia in my speakers. Girl in motion, get on your feet. Endie Fiya, blazing, please. Keep it coming every week. We too strong, we defeat the weak. Cannon Baby, super speed. We keep it turning to the T. It's too high. A fireman can't put it out cause it's too high. Endie Fiya, it's too high. A fireman can't put it out cause it's too high. Endie Fiya, yeah. Entertainment, news, and daily inspiration for everyone. For everyone. Entertainment, news, and daily inspiration for everyone. For everyone. Entertainment, news, and daily inspiration for everyone. For everyone. Entertainment, news, daily inspiration for everyone. For everyone, yeah.
Good evening, everyone. I am Dr. Monica Riley. I am your guest for this evening. I am the award-winning CEO of Mindfully Melanated. And my sister Nikia and I decided to kind of switch things up a little bit this evening. I want to begin our time together with you all just to say that I love you and that you matter. And if you are in a space where you can hug yourself or place your hands over your heart, I'd like you to repeat these affirmations that I have for you this evening. I am beautiful. I am handsome. I am a money magnet. I am blessed. My being matters. I belong in this space. I am allowed to take up space. I represent change. I am uniquely powerful. And at the end of these affirmations, I'd like you to join me with a breath. It's going to be like 2 sips through the nose and then a long exhale. And for this breath, I'd like you to place your hands over your heart. We don't love on ourselves enough. Massage your heart. Place your hands over your heart. And the breath sounds like this. So let's clear some energy as a collective, because even if I'm not standing in front of you, even if I can't see you, I feel you. And just with those affirmations, my vibration level is high octane energy, much higher than it was before starting. So let's do this breath again. It's going to be 2 sips of a breath through your nose and a long exhale through your mouth. And it sounds like this. And one more with your hands gently, gently. Treat yourselves gently over your heart. One more. Listen, I am so excited to be with you all this evening. Nikia and I have a lot to talk about, and I will now pass the mic to this beautiful sister. Nakia?
If you are just tuning in, you are live right here on Endie Fiya with Nakia, and the award-winning CEO of Mindfully Melanated, Dr. Monica Riley, MD. Look, I got to catch my breath because I was in a very all prior to the show, and so now I'm literally breathing and trying to slow my breathing down to match your breathing, first of all, because I was a little anxious before the show, and then I had to get in the right mind space. Then I had to get those affirmations, trying to post the affirmations for one, and then sometimes you have to get in the correct headspace to be receptive of what others say to you, because not at all times do you feel that you are uniquely powerful. That's the one that stood out to me the most. You can pour things into other people at all times of the day, but not necessarily feel that you yourself are uniquely powerful. So I had to get in the correct mind space to be able to receive what you were saying to me, and then slow my breathing down to be able to match your breathing, to be able to then come to my listening audience and be here and be in the correct headspace for you guys this evening. So I'm here now. I'm good now. Thank you, Dr. Monica. I needed that.
Yes.
You're
so welcome.
Welcome.
I'm so excited to be here.
It is always a pleasure for you all who have been with us since day one. I know that you remember Dr. Monica. 2019, it was this time, 2019, we had Dr. Monica on this show for the very first time, and it is special when we can have someone to return and give us an update on new music, on new books, on just an update on how things are going on in their lives. But it's even more monumental for me when they come back at the exact same time that they were here the first time, celebrating a business anniversary. I've been excited, trying to contain my excitement all day. And as I explained to her very briefly before the show, I was hit with just crazy stuff at the very last minute. The job there was just, meltdowns on the job at the very last minute. And I'm thinking, wait a minute, what's really going on? Like, no, this can't happen, and obstacles always slap us in the face. But nevertheless, here we are. I'm regaining all of that excitement back again. And again, I am excited. I'm excited to have you back with us again, because I know that you have some special announcements this evening, and I can't wait to hear what they are. I have some callers that are popping through. I'm going to place you guys on hold for just a moment. This is my time right here. This is my time.
While we contain ourselves,
keep you on hold. Yes. And keep you on hold for just a moment. But who do not know who Dr. Monica Riley, MD, is, her bio is very extensive, thoroughly written, and we have just a brief portion of the bio on the website. Take the time to go over to www.endiefireradio.com, and you can read her bio in its entirety. Because tonight we're focused more so on Mindfully Melanated this evening. All right? Dr. Monica Riley, MD, is a Doctor of Integrative Medicine with over 30 years of expertise in the holistic health sciences. She is the founder and CEO of Dr. Monica's Natural Beauty, LLC, an award-winning self-care essentials and mood-boosting fragrance brand, Mindfully Melanated, inspiring women of color, 40-plus, to prioritize daily self-care. And I want to emphasize this daily self-care and the importance of that. If I don't come back and focus on that and ask my questions on that, please remind me to come back and ask my questions on the prioritization of daily self-care and the importance of daily self-care, especially with all that we've experienced in the past 3 years with COVID. Now, I know I'm going to come back and ask questions, but just in case I forget and go in the opposite direction, please remind me to come back. Dr. Monica's company was featured with MACYS as the new and now beauty brand during the summer and fall of 2019 and 2020. She is a native New Yorker, happily implanted in Las Vegas. Dr. Monica also serves as president, Las Vegas chapter with New Women of Global Change. Dr. Monica Riley graduated from Vassar College with degrees in English and Africana Studies. And she received her Master of Science in Journalism from the Medill School. After a short stint working for his news service on Capitol Hill, she landed a research position with Sesame Street Children's Television Workshop in New York City, where she began her 20-year career with the PBS Network. A 2-time Emmy award-winning documentary producer, Dr. Riley continued to inspire communities to action through her #1 rated podcast in holistic healing on Blog Talk Radio from 2009 to 2011, and with her provocative articles in The Examiner from 2009 to 2014. In 2016, Dr. Riley earned a medical degree from the School of Integrative Medicine at Arizona State University. Dr. Riley serves on a research panel providing insights for COVID long haulers with the Harvard University School of Medicine and is a highly requested keynote speaker. Dr. Monica is a passionate foodie, a wine enthusiast, and donates her time and resources to the Embracing Project Incorporated and the Caring Place Nevada Children's Cancer Foundation. Again, this is just a glimpse of her expansive bio. Please take the time to go to www.endiefireradio.com and read it in its entirety. Now, Mindfully Melanated, the award-winning self-care and essentials mood-boosting fragrance brand that inspires women and women of color, 40 plus, to prioritize daily self-care. Why is this so important to you?
So when we look at self-care, and self-care we should prioritize at any age, at any stage, women and men. So I'm not going to just focus on women exclusively this evening. But in our daily lives, many of us, most of us, all of us, commit so much time and energy to helping others, to solving others' problems, to picking up and dropping off, that we often forget to turn that type of nurturing care inward. So when I started thinking about what I could do to empower my collective especially, I said, well, the easiest thing I can do is create a line of fragrances. Fragrance is responsible for 70% of our emotions. And given the last 3 years, we've probably emoted a little bit of everything. Fear, worry, anxiety, overwhelm, stress. We are our bodies and our minds and our spirits. We are being assaulted on a daily basis. And many of us don't even know it. So part of self-care involves establishing a ritual on a daily basis so that as soon as you open your beautiful eyes in the morning, and that's a gift right there, right? To open your eyes and be conscious that you're opening your eyes. Because many of us, as we know, especially in these last 3 years, we've seen many who have lost that privilege. Life is a gift. Life is a privilege. And so what we have to do to give back to God, Spirit, Creator, whoever your higher power is that we have to literally throw our hands up in the air and say thank you on a daily basis. So for me, my ritual, and this is something that everyone can do, I start out drinking my lemon water. I've been talking about lemon water for 3 years, and now all of a sudden it's a trend. It's a hashtag. But what lemon water does, girl, the money I'm thinking I could be making right now. The millionaire mindset in me is the wheels are always turning. But the lemon water, what it does is on so many levels, and this is water, room temperature water with at least squeeze a half lemon in it. What this does is it cleanses your liver. Our liver is one of our most misunderstood, forgotten organs, but it is the most important because the liver is the garbage disposal for the body. Like if you have a garbage disposal and you don't flip that switch on a daily basis, what happens? The stuff that you throw in the sink starts to gunk up the garbage disposal.
Right.
And it's right. Everything gets backed up. Same with our liver. Our liver is responsible for our metabolism, filtering fats, filtering sugars, filtering our blood, helping to make sure our kidneys and our adrenals are working properly. And if we don't take care of the liver, and it takes 5 minutes, that one simple thing. Wake up, have it by your bedside the night before, kick back your lemon water, and go about your day. You are establishing a healthy pH, alkaline pH balance in your body. You are getting your magnesium and your vitamin C. And most importantly, you're making sure that that liver functions. The liver must be cleansed on a daily. So when we ground ourselves in ourselves for 5 or 10 minutes every day when we start each day, we are pouring back into ourselves. Okay, because what we don't want to happen is, what we're not going to do is pour from the overflow of the well, right? We have to be the well, okay? And so that means that every day, take that 5 or 10 minutes, and I'm speaking to everyone who's listening out there this evening. It's so important because that's how you're going to ground yourself and that's how you're going to preserve yourself. And then you can move into the rest of the day and do the wonderful things, the wonderful, amazing things that you do. And your power is literally kicked up. Your vibration is kicked up 2 or 3 notches because you've already started with yourself. You've placed yourself. I am powerful. I am uniquely powerful. I belong in this space. You have already affirmed that with your self-care. Now, when we talk about melanin, so this is what happened to me since I've been with you all in 2019. Okay, so had a fabulous 2019 and then woke up one day in March 2020 and what? We had a situation, right? Now, 2020 for me, we had a situation. So 2020 to me literally was a year of introspection. And I hear this from a lot of people. We literally were forced to look inwards. So looking inwards means what? Dealing with the stuff that we've been getting away with for years, dealing with the stuff that we don't like about ourselves, establishing and creating boundaries so we won't keep dealing with folks that we don't like, right?
Right.
And for me, it was all of that, but then I needed to know, I got this download one morning, and I needed to know more about melanin. You know, we're all, and this is what Dr. Monica's Natural Beauty is all about. It's all about self-care. It's all about preserving beauty. It's about preserving your health. It's wellness. And, you know, I'm saying to myself, when we hear, and I don't care what community of color you're from, all over this world, you've heard some rendition of Black Don't Crack, right?
Right.
Well, okay,
right.
That's cool. And maybe prior to 2016, 2017, we could all claim, oh, Black Don't Crack. I don't have anything to worry about. I don't have to drink water. I don't have to moisturize. I don't have to protect my lovely melanated skin from the sun. Yes, you do. Okay, because now we're seeing as our climate and our planet is spinning out of control and more sun is coming into our lives at a harsher rate. Melanin protects our DNA from destruction from the sun. So what I did in 2020 was I researched the importance of melanin. We've got it naturally. It's in our DNA. Now, why does everybody else want it, right? I always like to look at why people want what I've got. Okay, so the secret to the magic of melanin, it protects our DNA from destruction from the sun. It's responsible for the color of our hair, our skin, and our eyes. It's responsible for our youthful appearance. And most importantly, and hear me everyone, because this is going to come up later, melanin is essential to brain, nerve, and organ function. Melanin is essential to brain, nerve, and organ function. So what are we doing to ourselves then? If we think about that, this is us, right? What are we doing to ourselves if we're not taking care of this gift that has been given to us? Protect your melanin. So Mindfully Melanin Luxury Fragrance protects you by not only all of the healing essential oils and floral botanicals that I curate each one with, but also when you just uncap any of my fragrances and inhale, you're automatically, I promise you this, you're automatically going to feel 50 times better. You're going to calm your mind. You're going to lower your stress levels. And you're going to inhale the essence of love. So, Mindfully Melanated Luxury Fragrance, it's inspired by my visions of love, and we'll get into that in a minute. But melanin, protect your melanin. That means being graceful with yourself on a daily basis, tuning into yourself. Don't force things that aren't feeling good to you. And protect yourselves from the sun.
I don't go outside. I'm sitting here laughing. I look at the people now, everyone, I'm outside, and I'm thinking, I don't, I protect my melanin, I stay inside. I know the importance of an amazing moisturizer, I know the importance of getting that vitamin D, as, if you're not getting it outside in the sun, I notice I am vitamin D deficient because I am never outside in the sun like I need to be, but I am protecting my melanin in a different way. I'm never outside, but I just, in missing, just, a little sarcasm, the importance of prioritizing self-care for both men and women during COVID, and I won't even say the aftermath. You're still dealing with COVID, and just speaking, allow me to be candid for just a moment and speak from a personal point of view. The importance of self-care. I've just noticed, getting, I spoke with you recently, and a lot of people do not know the type of surgery that I had, but I've just noticed, over the past 2 weeks, self-care for me has just been just down the drain. You know, it's just been an act of Congress just to really focus on me and make sure that I am good, because, again, like you started out saying, you spend so much time making sure that everyone else is straight, that your day is comprised of taking care of so many other obligations and so many other people, and, you know, making sure that everyone else is in their respective places doing what they're supposed to do, that you neglect self. And I've noticed, like, and then, you know, I am one who likes to take baths every day, and I couldn't take a bath. I'm restricted from taking baths. So self-care, people are probably thinking, like, oh, my gosh, she hasn't taken a bath in 2 weeks. No, guys, I've been taking showers, but I don't like showers. You know, I like my baths. And but my self-care, I've noticed I haven't been focused on prioritizing me and making sure that I am good, because I am so focused on so many other people and so many other things and so many other places, and the responsibilities are just piled upon me. And it is, like she says, people, it is so important that you just take the time. And you mentioned the lemon water. Now, I'm a huge drinker of water, like 8 bottles of water a day. But and my doctor says he feels like I drink too much water, because sometimes it's like 10 bottles a day. But I feel like I don't get anything out. There's no boost, like you mentioned, the lemon water. There's no boost of anything with drinking plain water to me. There's no boost at all. I'm not getting, you mentioned the magnesium. You mentioned what the lemon can do for the liver. I don't feel like I'm getting what I need from just drinking and I know the benefits of drinking water, but that additional boost that I could be getting with putting that lemon in my water. So if you were tuned in when she talked about the lemon water, jump on that, guys. I'm definitely going to be doing that first thing in the morning. You know, I'm going to change my self-care regimen, guys, and I feel like I know that it'll be beneficial to me. If you heard it, if you didn't, play back and listen to what she said about the lemon water. I mean, I've seen, you've seen the people, they mix the lemon, they mix the cucumber, they mix the melon, you know what I'm saying? They mix all of that in, but are you really why are you doing it? Have you weighed your options? Do you know why you're doing it? And so now that you have a better understanding, jump on it. I'm definitely going to. If it's going to help with your daily self-care regimen, do so. I recommend it. I do. When it comes to the services and products that you offer under your brand, Mindfully Melanated, can you just elaborate on those just a little bit for those who have not had the opportunity to go to the website and check out the products that you offer? Can you just talk about those just a little bit?
Absolutely. So go to my website right now, my virtual aromatique, www.drmonicasnaturalbeauty.com. You will find everything. Not only did we launch last year a essential grooming collection for men called Zen for Men, but you will also find body care, hair care, mental health care, wellness essentials that I have inherited from my family legacy of 100 years. So if I'm looking at my own immediate family, I have a Nana who transitioned at the age of 101. I currently have a Nana who's still with us at the age of 103. And both of those women were fitter than anyone I know. Well, you get what I'm saying. Had their mental together. They were not on prescribed medication. If I can't enforce something on you all tonight, it's not normal to be on prescribed meds. It's just not normal. We have embraced this culture I see 25 or 26-year-olds coming to me with serious issues, and they're on prescribed medications. No, that's not normal. And what that's doing is it's affecting your mind. It's leading to other problems like obesity, heart disease, and diabetes type 2. And then you turn around and you look up one day and you don't even recognize yourselves, and you're only 30 or 35 years old. We have longevity. That is the purpose of melanin. We have, as a collective around this world, around this globe, people of color, melanin is our secret sauce. That is our longevity. And so now you know, and so now you can do better. When it comes to water, there's no such thing as drinking too much water. We all should be drinking half of our body weight in ounces of water a day. All right? You start out with the lemon. Don't add all that other mint, cucumber, melons, all that other mess. I'm speaking about lemon specifically because it's that lemon that does that job effectively. And if you look at other cultures, I'm also a traditional Chinese medicine practitioner, and they believe that every organ in our body has an emotion attached to it. I'm speaking specifically to you about the liver because the liver is responsible for anger and resentment. We hold our anger and resentment in our liver. Now think about that for a second. I know for me, and I am unapologetically unscripted, I know for me, I can be angry or triggered in a minute, right? Resentment, no, not so much, because I'm big on forgiveness. But in this day and time, in our climate, we can be triggered at any given moment. That is held, those emotions are held in our liver. That causes then a misfiring with the cortisol hormone, which then causes the belly weight, the diabetes, the heart disease, high blood pressure, hair falling out, teeth falling out. So what you'll find in my store is Nana's Healthy Hair Elixir. You will find Simmer Down Chica, which is for women, happy hormones. You will find Zen for Men, beard oil for men. You know, elevate your beard game, but also work on and take care of those ingrown hairs, right? And as I mentioned earlier, all of my products have these amazing fragrances. They're so yummy. They're so delicious. They are sensual. So that when you apply them on your body, when you massage them into your skin, not only are you getting the healing from the product itself, but you are boosting your mind, you're boosting your mood. So it's a win-win all the way around.
I think I need some of your product right now. My mood is just, whew. So I'm on the website now. I've been on the website quite a few times over the past couple of days, but I'm on the website now.
Yes.
I'll ask my question later about.
For you, I would love for you to have Simmer Down Chica. One thing with my Simmer Down Chica, and again, this comes from my 30-year experience as a clinical aromatherapist, all right? So I play with fragrance, but I know what works, and I know how it can scientifically improve your health. In my Simmer Down Chica, for example, I curate Simmer Down Chica with all kinds of white florals. So you've got your jasmine, your rose, your gardenia, your lily, your hydrangea. That combination, those white florals are also phytoestrogens. See, plants are medicines. What we're doing is going back to the beginning of what worked, what we owned. When we look at the science of aromatherapy that dates back over 6,000 years, that started in East Africa, Northeast Africa, Egypt, southern parts of Africa, the Sudan, right? So we're going back to somewhere in our recesses of our minds, we know what we know, but we're not practicing what we know. So when you look at these phytoestrogens from these plants, look, you take the Simmer Down Chica, you massage it into you, you have your partner massage it into your back and all over you, and I promise you, it's gonna kickstart some things. But as the oils and the florals and the essential oils penetrate your skin, You're healing your body. You know, I love words. You know, I love words, and I selected those words carefully.
Yes.
But, you know, it's one of these things where when we know better, we do better. I also have a YouTube channel, Dr. Monica Bickerstaff. You know, it's all free. I have over 200 videos, a wealth of information of all types of health issues, a little sass, a little information just on your health and on being the best person you can be, how you can help yourselves, how you can help your families, how you can help your partners, boosting your libido. I mean, all kinds of good stuff. But in my store specifically, I'm focused on hair care, body care, and fragrance because I know that winning combination, that trifecta, it can elevate your longevity and it can boost your happiness. You know, we want to just be happy, right? Happiness is a choice. I wake up every day and I decide I'm going to be happy. I don't care what happens throughout my day, what comes down the pipeline from any of my multiple channels. I am going to be happy. And part of that happiness is my fragrances. We'll get into my love series of fragrances, but also not only fragrance, but humor. We've got to laugh. You know, one of the things, Nakia, on, you know, we're personal Facebook friends. I love when you come across my feed because you make me laugh. I mean, just the simple twists on things, whether you're talking about family, friends, relationships, work, girl, you make me laugh. And laughter in and of itself boosts your serotonin, okay? Now let's get into the brain a little bit. We're getting into the amygdala part of the brain, that frontal lobe of your brain that's responsible for your emotions. So it's easy. Just laugh. Find something or make someone laugh. That's the best gift you can give to someone on any given day is to make them laugh. Cut up a little bit, in other words.
Hey, everybody. It's your girl, Lavina Lai, here with you guys on Endie Fiya Radio, hosted by Nakia, playing only the hottest music, and, of course, me.
So as we get into, you know, I think I'm so happy because I'm celebrating our 5th bizversary of Dr. Monica's Natural Beauty. I'm celebrating our 3rd anniversary of being with host Nakia on Endie Fiya Radio, and I'm celebrating our 3rd anniversary of being selected to represent MACYS on a whole nother level that they never even experienced. I wasn't experienced. So we're having a celebration. If you order anything today, if you order anything, your code 5off50 applies to any amount of your order, $5 off of your order, and that's my gift back to you. Because without you, there would be no me. And you can trust and believe that everything right now, I curate myself, meaning I handcraft myself. So when these orders come through our channels and so forth, I'm the one who's doing the blending, right? So you're getting a piece of me as well. You're getting a little bit of my knowledge. You're getting a little bit of my my desire to make you fit, and you're getting a whole hell of a lot of love from me. So, that's almost a good segue into, well, wait, let's talk about the love. Girl, we got to talk about the love fragrances. So I know that, love is complicated, right? And I'm not talking about I'm not talking about
my
relationships.
My followers, they know how I feel about love. So let's talk about the love.
We sure do. Let's talk about love. So So I feel, and this is what my Nana always trained me and instilled into me. In order to attract the love that you deserve, you have to first love yourself in a way that will create. You got to love yourself, because when you love yourself, you teach someone how to treat you. You create boundaries that you won't allow just any old body to cross in any old kind of way. You develop a way to check people, all right? Mm-hmm. Otherwise, people will treat you how they want to treat you, and then, you know, they're dumping all that stuff on you or into you.
That's right.
So my love series, my fragrances, they're inspired by, collectively over the years, what love means to me, what stirs my senses when I think of love, and the type of love that I am attracting, the partner that I'm attracting into my love circle. So, okay, so when we look at love, let's start first with Love Spell. Love Spell was the very first fragrance that I created, which is inspired by Moody's Mood for Love, okay? All of these fragrances are inspired by a song that's important to me. So Love Spell, you have notes of grapefruit, hydrangea, musk, dark amber, jasmine, and vetiver. This is a very potent combination. Men and women can wear Love Spell. Just know that with the jasmine and vetiver, they're both aphrodisiacs. So if you love, if you wear Love Spell, you're literally going to attract a love spell into your life.
I love
and then as we move into, right, because the beginning of what we're thinking about when we want to attract that ideal partner for us, you know, how is that person going to mesmerize me, and how am I going to mesmerize that person, right? So it's all about the spell effect, right? Okay, so then let's move into love notes. How do you communicate with your partner? Through love notes, right? So Love Notes is inspired by the late, great Phyllis Hyman's song, Meet Me on the Moon. That's a download I received once. I did a whole video on it. But Love Notes, notes of pear, agave, musk, amber, and frankincense. Love Notes is what I'm inhaling right now. This will get you through just about anything, because not only you can share this with your partner, like you can rub Love Notes on your partner can rub Love Notes on you. And when you travel, I've traveled just in today 3,000 miles from Las Vegas to where I am currently. You know, Love Notes helped me make it on that plane. And so Love Notes. And then finally, now this is my work in progress, and as I'm feeling your energy collectively, this is my work in progress. But this next one is Love Jones, inspired by one of my favorite independent films, Love Jones. And the song is You Move Me by Cassandra Wilson. Right? Is right. So I'm currently, that's in progress. So when you have me back, that will be completed, and we can talk about how that came to fruition.
I think that's going to be the one. I think that's going to be the one.
It is. That's going to be the one.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm feeling it already. I think that's, yeah. But Love Notes is amazing. Love Notes is yummy. Love Notes is delicious. Love Notes is empowering. Love Notes is sexy. I don't know. I don't like pear. I'm feeling Love Spell.
Okay, we can do Love Spell for you, but let me tell you too. Oh, you know what you've got coming to you? How could I forget? Okay, so what's tomorrow, Friday? You will receive a package with samples of Love Spell and Love Notes, and then you be the judge. Yes, you. I sent it to you.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait,
seriously.
Are you in Vegas? No, you said you just hopped on a plane because my daughter. my daughter is going to be in Vegas on Monday.
No, I'm not in Vegas. I literally left Vegas at some crazy hour yesterday at 10 p.m. and I arrived where I am at 6 a.m. And I'm in your time zone. I'm on the East Coast. I'm in your time zone, and I tell people, and probably for most of your listeners, I might have a decade on y'all or so, right? Now, I say this to all my youngins in classes that I teach as well. If I can hop a plane and cross 2 or 3 time zones and still be awake, provocative, evocative, all them tiz, right, and full of energy, why can't y'all in your 20s, 20s and early 30s talking about I'm tired? Please.
You know what? This is all off topic, but the fact that you said that, my uncle posted a video today on Facebook of my 92-year-old grandmother who was out in, my mother and my grandmother have a community garden that they started when COVID first started. And they did this because they wanted to have sustainability for themselves, how everybody started hoarding food when COVID, started. And so they started this garden, and the garden began to grow. And as the garden grew, people in the community saw that they were growing, vegetables and fruit, and asked my mother, hey, can I get some of those fresh vegetables? And so she said, certainly. And she just started to continue to grow. And because my grandmother has so much land, they just expanded the garden. And so now it is literally a community garden. They bag up, my mother bags up greens and, fresh vegetables daily, weekly for people. And she just takes them out and delivers them, to the locals within the community. Now, my mother's 70. My grandmother is 92. My mother left on Monday on a mission trip to Nicaragua. So my grandmother is there by herself. My uncle goes to visit this morning. My 92-year-old grandmother is out cutting okra with her walking stick in the garden, 90-degree heat, but she's out there cutting okra in the garden. And he videotapes this, unbeknownst to her, posted on Facebook. And I'm thinking, you have people like me who are allergic to heat, but here my grandmother is 92 and she's out cutting okra at 11 o'clock in the morning in the 90-degree heat. What's our excuse?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? What is our excuse, really?
We need to stop. Let me tell you, excuses derail us as a collective, as a people. Excuses allow us to get in our own way. And when we get in our own way, we don't progress and prosper as we should. We are selected and chosen to progress and prosper. And if you allow yourself to hide behind excuses, literally, you're kind of acting like a coward. Miss me with the excuses. And
That's
we
right.
all have them, myself included, But I'm saying to myself, and sometimes I have to talk myself out of my headspace when I think I'm about to use the E word. Because then I'm like, no, girl, just go in the kitchen and drink you some lemon water. And remember your Nana at 101 years old with her full mental faculties, living and taking care of her 2-story home in the Midwest, complete mobility, not any meds. And think about your Nana who celebrated 103 years of life in this world, posted all kinds of pictures about Miss Ethel on Facebook. And, and I'm looking at my own mom, too. And so I'm saying, I just got to get it together. Gather yourself. Right. When you think you're about to drop an excuse about anything, gather yourself like you would gather any old body else. Again, you are your most important being in the center of your own universe. And it's okay to feel that way. You're not arrogant or cocky to feel that way. You have to feel that way. You have to affirm yourself on a daily basis. Because you know what? When you leave your home, when you get out of your car, there's so many people in this world that will not affirm you. So you have to begin your day by affirming yourself. You have a right to be here. You have a right to take up space here. You have a contribution to this world, to this place. You have a purpose. Don't mess it up. Oh, I almost dropped the F-bomb. Don't mess it up. We're all here for a reason. Don't mess it up.
That is so true. But I didn't.
So are you ready for the exclusive?
I am. Give it to me. Come on, give it to me.
So I've got exclusive news that not even my beloveds and my dear ones and my loved ones know, because I haven't said this to anybody. But so here's I wish we had the drum roll, right? Here's the exclusive news you can use. I have been asked to create a handmade storefront on Amazon Global featuring my Mindfully Melanated collection. And so I have an amazing business development coach who's working with me. And when we talk about anxiety, I'm trying to keep my anxiety and my excitement in check. I'm generally a real happy person. So the excitement's there every day. It's like, because, I think I'm entertaining, right? But also sometimes I get that anxiety. So the things that I'm sharing with you all to help you all get over some of these hurdles, especially these excuse hurdles that are underpinned by anxiety. Don't think I'm just preaching to you. I have lived through it. And I'm so excited. But, global handmade storefront. All right, so this is what I need right about now. I need a social media strategist. I need an operations manager. I need a personal supervisor, because when I'm allowed to be in my own creative space and live in my truth, which is my creative space of healing and helping others, I'm in my happy space. But with that, I also need a supervisor. I need my own adult supervision, right? So, because sometimes, lots of times Dr. Monica will go off the rails, but, I'm putting these things out into the universe because I know that they will come back to me tenfold. Mm-hmm. But this is huge. This is one of my dreams, to be on a global platform, especially with my fragrances, because they're just so easy to use and it's instant gratification, and I will be able to help so many people.
And I'm over here.
Look, if I have friends or family tuned in right now.
Look, I can't even get my words out because my smile is so huge right now. Oh, here. Congratulations. Oh, my God. We love debuting new books. We love debuting new songs. We love being the first to debut new albums. This is huge. We love being the first of anything here on Endie Fiya. This is huge. This is. I am so proud of you. Oh my God!
Thank
Look,
you.
I got goosebumps over again. This is congratulations. Oh, congratulations!
Thank you. And to my friends and family who might be tuned in tonight, don't come for me because I didn't tell you. But I wanted to. There's a rhyme and a reason that I wanted to come back to the same space with Nakia and the Endie Fiya audience 3 years later. 3 is a very important. 3 is the trifecta. I had to come back and share this news on this platform. So y'all don't come for me, okay? Because I will snap back.
I got her back. All right, don't play. Oh my God! Look! Oh! You guys, you don't understand. You don't understand, guys. 3 years ago, she was going into MACYS the very next day. So this is monumental for me to be able to hear this news. Special announcement is all I knew. Like, I'm about to start crying. You don't understand. Like I said, we debut new songs all the time. We debut album release. We do book titles. You know what I'm saying? But and all I knew was there was going to be a special announcement. That's all I knew. But when you have someone that just something this monumental and they want to share it on your show and just, oh my gosh, I'm so happy for you. I am so happy for you. Whatever you need moving forward, you know, I don't care. You want me to hold the door open for you? I got you. Whatever you need.
Thank you.
Whatever.
Thank you.
Whatever you need, you know.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm doing what I need to do now to keep myself grounded. And, you know, we spoke a little earlier about the whole wine thing. You know, I'm going to try not to turn into a wino as I'm blending, but just thinking about, you know, possibly thousands of units of my fragrances in any one given time, I'm going to seek out a Black-owned business, like a small mom-and-pop boutique that can be a fulfillment center for me. You know, I provide them with the formula, and then they just do what they need to do because this is huge. And if I start thinking too hard about it, I'll start making excuses. And then what happens with the whole excuse boat? We don't do that here. And so that's not what we're about to do. But thank you so much. This is literally a dream of mine. I know for me, my purpose on this earth, on this planet, is literally to heal, to make people laugh, to help people to love, and just to be a positive light. And to be able to have a global platform, what? And I know folks in different countries. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
To be a whole thing.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
This is really amazing.
Yeah.
I feel like this is I'm hard.
Yeah. And with that, also know that if you all are thinking about starting a business or an enterprise, just do it. You know, get the concept out there and figure it out. Just do it. And you're never too old to learn. You have to be open to receive what people of experience and expertise are telling you. You can't be a knucklehead or a hardhead and think, okay, they did that 20 years ago. I'm going to do this my way. No, because your way ain't the right way.
Right.
So listen to people who have had the experience, who have been through the knocks and the punches, and who have excelled and succeeded through all of that, because they're just trying to help you, and they're trying to help you not fall into the same pitfalls and pivots that they did. So, and you're never too old to learn, period. That's why we have to protect our melanin and our brains so that we can receive knowledge that flows in.
And even if you see that there are 50 other businesses out there that are producing the same product that you want to put out, your product is not to be formulated the same as no one else's product. Your brand will not be the same as anyone else's brand. Your labels won't be the same as anyone else's labels. You will not strategize. You will not market the same as anyone else. Step out of your comfort zone and do what it is you need to do. And I say that because my daughter started her bath bomb soap lotion business 2 years ago. And, you know, she's a college student, and she just did it because I woke up one morning and saw this really cute designed bag and thought, oh, my gosh, that's cute. What can you put in that bag? And I think bath salts is what was supposed to go in the bag, and I fell back asleep. And the next morning I woke up, and we had an entire business plan. We had a name. We had ideas. We had everything, but did not know how to make a bath bomb, all right? And we researched how to make bath bombs and went through so many different recipes and finally found a recipe that, you know, all right, this seems like it's going to work. Let's test it out. She has very, very sensitive skin. So the perfect individual to sit out on is her. I mean, I have sensitive skin too, but she's worse than me. So finally, had the perfect recipe. Then we went with soap, the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's recipes are going to be like yours. Nobody's ideas are going to be like yours. And you know how many people are putting out bath bombs. I mean, Dr. Monica has a bath bomb. You know what I'm saying? But that didn't stop my daughter from doing what she wanted to do. Dr. Monica has hand sanitizer. My daughter has hand sanitizer. You know what I'm saying? So don't let what others are doing discourage you from your vision. If it's planted in you, it has to come out of you. My 2 cents.
That's exactly right. That, the beauty space, sometimes people ask me, the beauty space is overly saturated. No, it's not overly saturated. It's saturated, but we look at how all of us, each one of us, we're so unique. And this is women and men, we're so unique, and we're all beautiful to me. And so we all come from a certain specific perspective, a unique perspective of beauty. So my perspective of beauty is sustainable, natural, based on a 100-year legacy from my grandmothers and my ancestors. And then trademarking, my trademark came through 2 weeks ago, just in time for this show, Mindfully Melanated, with that trademark. No one else is doing anything in the beauty space that has to do with preserving our melanin. And 3/4 of this Earth's population is melanated. So your perspective, your product is going to help someone. If it helps you, it's going to help someone else.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Yeah. So do we have people in the queue who want to ask a few questions? What are we going to do now?
We do not. They jumped off. They got mad at me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I really am. I'm so sorry. I do have one question.
Yes.
How do you foster stronger business to consumer relationships for someone who may be listening? And you just mentioned, if you want to start your own business, jump out there, start your own business. How do you, as a business owner, as CEO, founder of Mindfully Melanated, how do you foster stronger business to consumer relationships?
Don't feel that any door is closed to you. Right now, and this is what happened during COVID, there are so many different accelerator programs that have geared themselves to Black folks and people of color. Apply to them, jump into them, because not only will you get the business expertise,
yes.
Your foundation begins with a business plan, right? So
yes.
once you have
yes.
the business plan, these accelerator programs, they also have money that comes along with them. You have access to mentors and experts. You have access to venture capitalists and angel investors who might be interested in your idea. But never think that a door is closed to you. You have every right to walk through whatever door is open to you. And if it's not open, kick it open, okay? Because that means that you're supposed to be in that space. And then once you boost your confidence that way, then get out there in the public. I literally started doing vendor shows and trade shows all over Las Vegas, all over Southern California, traveling back and forth to Washington, D.C. Your friends and your family, they will want to help you. If you have friends or family who are in sororities and fraternities, schedule special self-care parties or whatever, whatever your business is. Enlist your friends to help you. Create a venue so that you can showcase your product to other people that they're affiliated with. And then if you see something like an application for the marketplace at MACYS or Nordstrom's or Target, apply. Don't think that you don't put it off. Don't think that what you have is not good enough. And then most importantly, is to be transparent, because people will know if you use your product. I use my products, from the face serum to everything. Hair elixir, I use everything. I am a walking brand. So you have to be your own brand. That means you have to show up with your stuff intact on a daily basis, right? And you have to learn how to speak with the passion behind your product. Engage people. No, not me. I'm not going to claim myself. Some folks spend so much time looking down on their devices that they've lost the art of looking in someone's eyes and engaging conversation through the eyes. The eyes are the windows to the soul. So you have to be engaging, and you have to be transparent, because your audience will know, people will know if you're not being transparent, and that will turn them off. So you have to be engaging, be transparent, look people in the eye, and speak with passion behind your product.
Awesome. Great advice. Great advice.
Thank you. And ground yourself every morning with that lemon water.
I am headed to the store. I am. So moving forward, I know that we have the Love fragrances. Do we have a release date for those?
So right now you'll find in my store you'll find Love Spell and Love Notes. Love Jones, I'm planning to release before my birthday. My birthday is September 8th. That means I have 3 weeks, 2 weeks? Okay, I'm going to release, let's set the date now. Love Jones will be in circulation by August, what's 2 Fridays from now?
Calendar, please. 2 Fridays
Drum roll.
from now. Tomorrow is the 5th, August 19th.
Ooh, 19. That's a good number. Okay. By August 19th, Love Jones will be released and in my store. You can order it at www.drmonicasnaturalbeauty.com. And I'm telling you, you think the other two have some notes that are mesmerizing and provocative? Just wait for Love Jones.
Yeah. Nakia said that's going to be the one. That's going to be the one.
Yeah, Love Jones is going to put everybody, Love Jones is going to have everybody coming out their clothes. So, Love Jones by Friday, August 19th. That's going to be it.
All right, but Love Spell and Love Note are both available at drmonicasnaturalbeauty.com.
Yes, exactly.
Look at me. Look at me. Simmer Down Chica, de-stress quickly, healthy hormones balance. That's available drmonicasnaturalbeauty.com as well. And that's Dr. Monica's with an S, guys. Joint and muscle release pain or joint and muscle pain relief. That's Rejuva Flex.
Yes.
I'm going to jump on that as well, guys.
Flex is amazing.
Yes, bath bombs. Just head over to the website, award-winning natural beauty and hair, or award-winning natural beauty for hair and body mood boosting fragrances, all available at Dr. Monica's with an S, naturalbeauty.com. Don't say I didn't warn you. He's already given you the blends, Zen for Men collection, the Bangin' Bath Bombs, all available on the website. So please head over there. I think we talked about the Black Orchid Luxe perfume the last time you were here.
Oh, yes. Ooh,
yeah,
Black Orchid will. I mean, I have customers who Black Orchid was my first fragrance. Black Orchid seduces people. I think we talked about how I have women who have come back for more, telling me that people stop them in the supermarkets and going through doors like, ooh, what are you wearing and stuff like. I've got a couple of love matches through Black Orchid. I do. So Black Orchid, beware, because Black Orchid inspires coupling. So, yeah, I got a couple of positive love matches with Black Orchid.
Yeah, no, that I don't want to use that. Nah, I'm good.
And use your code 5off50. Use that code to get $5 off of any order that you place.
Sounds good. All right. So now, you did mention position. What positions are you looking for the global expansion?
Right. So I'm looking for a social media strategist. Right now, pretty much I do 70% of my social media, and I need to come up off of social media. That's causing a conflict with my personal life and my business status. Folks just think that they have access to me, and I don't like that. So I need a social media strategist. I would love an influencer. Male or female, both, I don't care. But an influencer who will be able to promote my products across all of my social media channels, and an operations manager, operations/adult supervisor, someone who can help keep me in alignment. Because again, I'm a creative person. Love is my spirit. It's like la la la, I'm in the clouds. Well, sometimes not really, but when I'm in that headspace, the business falls down the cracks. And I have a wonderful business team, but they're the ones who are, the attorneys, the CPA. Those are the ones who do the nuts and bolts stuff. I need someone literally to supervise me and say, okay, have you done this? Have you answered this request? This person is coming in asking you to appear and do this interview. Can you, I need an adult supervisor. So that's what we're going to call it. Yep.
All right, my people, get your resumes ready. And is there an email address they can send those to?
Yes. So you can send that to fountainofyouthguru6969@gmail.com. You can friend me on Facebook at Dr. Monica Bickerstaff, or hit me up on the gram at Dr. Monica Bickerstaff Riley. Those are all channels where you can, send me notes, DM me, and I do respond to all of my DMs.
Awesome. Any closing final words, shout outs?
Yeah, I really, especially, my 5th year in business, this is sentimental to me on so many different levels. And I want to shout out my friends, my sisters, who I call my sisters. I'm an only child. So my sisters, I love you. You all keep me grounded. You all give me hope and you inspire me. My mom, my aunties, my cousins, special someone in my life. You all, you may not know how much you've influenced me and kind of like held it down for me. So I just want to send a thank you. And Nakia, I want to send a thank you to you. It's not often that you have such an amazing experience with someone you have never met in person. And the experience is so amazing that you want to come back and duplicate that. And you know what, girl? I think we did that tonight. I think we did the 2.0. But the words of wisdom to leave you all with. you have to ground yourselves. You cannot be fully present in your life if you are only in your head, right? Life is about living. You have to open your heart. It means you have to do the work to clear out the clutter in your heart. You have to get your body functioning in a healthy way and embrace everything about you, because there's a reason why you're here. You are uniquely you, and you are amazing.
Well said.
Thank you.
And you know what? I might have to bring that 2.0 down just a tad bit. Our show was what you won that year, didn't you? You won.
Yes, I won Best Interview 2019.
2019 Best Interview. And right now, because you're only the second interview of this year, you know, we just came back, and our first interview of 2022 was just Tuesday night. So right now, you're probably the best interview. But me, myself, you know, I'm just a little off tonight. I'm still a little off. My head space is off. My whole game is just, I'm off tonight. But with that being said, you've given my listening audience exactly what they needed here. You've given them information as far as melanin is concerned, a lot of vital information, a lot of need-to-know information, and most importantly, the prioritization of self-care, the importance of self-care. I'm going to keep reiterating that because, you know, all throughout COVID, you know, we talked about just how important it was that we were taking care of ourselves. And even though some of us fell through the cracks and fell all the way down, some of us went to hell with taking care of ourselves, we have risen and come back up, and we may not be where we need to be, but we still value the importance of self-care. And we have this website now, Dr. Monica's naturalbeauty.com, where we can go and get these products to make sure that we are taking care of ourselves and drinking our lemon water. Ladies and gentlemen, go get the lemon. That's the water. I know you got the cases of water.
Go get the lemon.
Room. You know what I'm saying? You ain't put them up yet. They're not in the cupboard anywhere. They're sitting on the kitchen floor in the living room or the kitchen. But please, go get the lemon and do what she says. You know, go get the lemon now. But make sure that you get the lemon. Take care of yourselves. Take care of one another. Value the importance of self-care, like she says. But I thank you for joining us here this evening. You know, I could talk to you all night. But
oh, I know. I mean, look, I'm looking at it's about the wind down hour, time to pop open a bottle of wine. But listen, I am always available to you. Whenever you reach out to me and you want me to come back, I'm always available to you. And after you experience those fragrances that you're getting ready to receive, you have to let me know what you think.
Don't worry. I'm going to talk about them on the show as well. And guys, don't hate when I do. All you got to do is go to the website. You know what I'm saying? Just go to the website. But yes, August 19th, as she says, Love Jones will be out. Love Spell and Love Note is available now on the website. So go ahead and make sure that you use that code. If you'll give them that code one more time.
5 off 50. So the number 5, OFF in capital letters, the number 50, 50.
All right, 5 off 50 for your discount on the website. All right, guys? Thank you so much for joining me here this evening, Dr. Monica Riley, MD. As always, you're welcome back at any time. You are family, and we love you here. And congratulations on that huge accomplishment, that big special announcement. So glad that we could accommodate you here this evening. So glad that we could be the place that happened here. so elated. Now you can go tell everybody else who missed it. You can go tell them now.
Exactly. Exactly. Now I can tell my family, and they'll be like, what?
Yes.
So you as always are a blessing, and your space, your audience, you all are a blessing. So thank you so much for having me back.
Anytime. You know that. Anytime. Guys, until Monday night for New Music Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then back again on Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time with hip-hop prodigy Black, and Thursday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with, I don't know who's here on Thursday. Just tune in. Somebody's here. We are booked. Be coming back. We are booked for the entire month of August. And I want to say thank you for everyone who has made that possible. The month of September will open up on August the 18th for all of you who are now inquiring for booking for September. So until Monday at 8 p.m., you guys have a good night.
It's Cannon, baby, coming with the heat. Got Endie Fiya playing in my speakers. Nikhil, the host, girl in motion. All the way lit, airway smoking. You can call in, this phone lines open. Rockets hot like we cooking the roast. Endie Fiya the GOAT. Don't ask who the competition is, cause they standing alone popping. When you listening here, you always get what you interviews. Artists, songwriters, authors, and entrepreneurs. Chopping it up with powerful icons who make an influence. Who keep it hotter? This is Endie Fiya. Blazing on yourself, tune in and catch the heat. It don't even matter where you at. Entertainment, news, and daily inspiration for everyone. Yeah, holy moly, this day heat. Got Nikhil in my speakers. Girl in motion, get on your feet. Endie Fiya blazing, please keep it coming every week. We too strong, we defeat the weak. Cannon, baby, super speed. We keep it turning to the sea. It's too high. A fireman can't put it out cause it's too high. Endie Fiya. It's too high. A fireman can't put it out cause it's too high. Endie Fiya, yeah. Entertainment, news, and daily inspiration for everyone. For everyone. Entertainment, news, and daily inspiration for everyone. For everyone. Entertainment, news, and daily inspiration for everyone. For everyone. Entertainment, news, daily inspiration for everyone, yeah.